Hi, everyone. Okay, so yesterday we focused on this box here. Fifth grade, I know you were with Mrs. Carly, but I would also like you to focus on this as well and complete this box. We have not done the vocabulary, that's this blue right here, so save that for last, okay? So just to recap for fourth and fifth grade, it says here, what does the illustration on page 46 show? Why does the caption say, like a conference during a war? Explain your response. So if we look at page 46, I'm going to scroll down here. On page 46, there's a picture of both Nick and Mrs. Granger. I want you to describe what you see here and then describe what this here, like a conference during a war, means. Remember, in this chapter, again, this is chapter 8. It is talking about when Mrs. Granger made Nick, remember she made him sign that envelope, and we talked about how he should have read the envelope before that. Okay, so this is that situation. It's that scenario. So what we started on today, well, technically today's Thursday. I'm recording this Thursday. Okay, so today we talked about the illustration shows Nick and Mrs. Granger what? They were having a conversation. They were debating on the meaning of frindle. They were going back and forth with if the word frindle should even be used. Okay, so you fill in that blank there. Most of fourth grade should have that done, but fifth grade, I will need you to do that. And then if you need to, just stop this video so you could see this little sentence frame to help you. And then afterwards, we're going to answer this question. Why does the caption say, like a conference during a war? Then you type, the caption states, like a conference during a war, because Nick and Mrs. Granger, so we did talk about a conference was a way for people to gather together, communicate, and share ideas and talk to each other. And a war, well, we all know a war is when people are against each other and fighting. So like a conference during a war. So they're talking about something that they're both standing up for. Nick is standing up for the word frindle. Mrs. Granger is standing up for the fact that she doesn't want the word frindle used, period. So you need to describe that here in your writing. Like a conference during a war, because Nick and Mrs. Granger are, and then kind of explain what I just told you. Something about how they were both fighting for what they believed in, and then explain what was it that they believed in. Nick believed in the word frindle and wanted people to use it. Mrs. Granger did not want people to use it, yada, yada, yada. Okay? All right. Now, for what needs to be done today as well. I want you to focus on the summary. The summary is very similar as to what we did last week with our frindle, okay? So it says, write a summary for chapter 6 through 10, and then use somebody wanted but so. But look at Mrs. Turpin's crazy. Here it says chapter 7 through 10. Here it says chapter 6 through 10. What I want you to focus on literally is just write a summary for chapter 8. Okay, which is this one, the mightier than the sword, talking about what had happened with Mrs. Granger wanting to talk to Nick. And it was during the class picture day, and she kept everyone after school. And then she wanted to talk to him, and he was a little nervous, but basically he was telling her that the word pen was long, rich story, and that anyways, he wanted to use it. So if you need to reread this and kind of summarize this here, I really want you to focus on somebody wanted but so then. So this is for fourth grade, and fifth grade you have the same thing. Somebody wanted but so then. So my summary should be somebody. What is it about? So Nick, and then what happened? What did he want? Wanted to use the word frindle. Okay, but this is kind of sounding like the last summary. So maybe let's do Mrs. Granger. Mrs. Granger wanted Nick, and then what did she want Nick to do? So she wanted Nick to stop using the word frindle. Okay, period. Then I have my someone, which is Mrs. Granger. I have what she wanted to do, but what? But but Nick, what? What did Nick do? Tell me that. So what was the conclusion of that? After they're talking, what was the conclusion? Remember the envelope. I don't want to give you too much information. Okay, hopefully that works. Today, this should be completed. The red, key ideas and details. The pinkish purple color, integration of knowledge and ideas, this right here should be done. And the summary should be done. If you get those 3 done, please work on the craft and structure here, okay? That is your goal for today. I need you to finish Frindle and turn it in. If you did not finish it, then you will need to do it over the weekend and get that turned in so that I can give you credit for it, okay? So again, this summary here is only for chapter 8. Do not worry about all these chapters. It's too much to deal with. It was crazy last week with PBIS. Okay, hopefully that helps. Behave, have a good day, and I cannot wait to see you all on Monday.